Hey candy cones, welcome back to another stylish and delicious cake and candy Christmas episode. These red lollipop cake pops are a must-have in this Christmas set. They're super easy to make, especially if you're new to cake pop decorating. So get your dough, wafers and colors, and let's swirl into cake pop land. As usual, I start with an already crumbled and mixed cake pop dough. If you want to learn about the mix that makes shaping, dipping and decorating super easy, have a look in the info box at the top right corner. I rolled out a layer which is around half of an inch thick and used a circle cookie cutter which is 1.5 inch wide. And then I gently used my fingers to push out the dough from the cookie cutter, and then I softened the edge a little bit by just rolling it over my working space. Next, I dipped my stick in white candy coating. Then I placed the stick in the middle of the cake pops and gently pushed it inside of the cake pops halfway through with a swirly motion. Next, you dip the complete cake pop in white candy melt. Make sure everything is covered nicely. By the way, you can of course follow me on all social media platforms, and if you like, subscribe to my channel. And make sure you tap off all the excess that is still on the cake pop to get a nice finish. Once the coating has dried, we start painting the structure of the lollipop on the surface. And I do that, of course, with a I don't know the name for it right now, with a brush. That's the word, it's a brush. Okay, with a brush I just outline the lollipop structure, and after that, when that is finished, of course you make it look pretty. After the sketching, I went with the same brush and the same colors and made it a little bit more beautiful and even, and distributed the color a little bit more. And here I also went over the edges, not only on the top of the cake pop, and I really like that a lot. I mean, it's completely up to you. You can leave it like that, or you can go over the edges like I did, but I thought it gives it a little bit more of a dimensional kind of look. It looks more pop out, so to speak, and I really like that. The second lollipop design, I used the same color and just colored my cake pop in red. Of course, you can work with red candy coating as well. I didn't have that around, so this is some sort of my alternative, and it works out pretty fine, especially since the color has a little bit of a sheen in it, which I really like. And in this last step, I use my warm candy coating that is in my piping bag and make a swirl on top of the cake pop. And while the candy coating is still wet, I take my decor, my white decor, which you will find all in the description box below what I used, and I covered the white swirl completely with that, and then used a brush to clean it off. finally added some of the white sparkles, which really gives a nice finish with some extra sparkles, which I really like. This is how a short trip to Candyland looks like. If you want to learn how to create the rest of the Christmas character for yourself, check the playlist for more set tutorials. So candy cones, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, give it a like or leave a comment down below. I see you all in the next video, and always remember, stay sweet and stay true. Bye!